Welcome to the Film Junket podcast.
Happening tonight. God, playoff basketball, I tell you. I don't really watch basketball during the season, but when it comes to the playoffs, holy shit. Just very exciting. I mean, any sports in playoffs is always better. It is. You don't even have to be an avid watcher. As long as you watch the playoffs, I mean, that's when you're going to see like these guys just really fucking go for it. And it's crazy because the Warriors, of course, you know, they're almost unstoppable. The thing is, a lot of their guys are hurt. So you got Steph Curry here just like going crazy. I guess he got a career high points tonight because he has to make up for the missing, you know, Kevin Durant and the other guy that I can't really name right now. Clay? No, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really watch, but I know some of the names. But hey, what's happening, guys? Dave the Film Junkie here. Welcome to the Film Junket podcast. Guess what? For the first week in about 3, no guest star. Man, I've been having people just on my shit, man. Just joining. God, a bunch of fucking moochers. Jesus, just let's go on the butt. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's been great. It's been awesome having people on the podcast as well as the Vodka stream in like the past 2-3 weeks. You know, Stephen Colbert, Screen Rant. Had, of course, Chris Dawson for his Black Suit Edition talking about that. And then even on the Vodka stream, I had Mr. Real Anarchy's Mr. John Garza. And it's been a crazy week, guys. By the way, I'm sipping on my Pinot Noir. I'm still on that kick. I actually hung out with one of my good buddies this weekend. We went and got some Outback, got a steak, a few beers, catching up. And then we went and hung out with some more friends. But I guess he's more of a little bit of a wine expert, and he told me a certain wine to get that it goes good with steak, first off, and it's not as dry as a Pinot Noir, but I like the dryness. And the thing is, I try not to have too much sugar if I'm drinking a wine during the week, you know? So, yeah, just had it with dinner and stuff. It was great. So, I'm literally drinking it out of a Deadpool pint glass. It's the last of it because you know I have it for dinner, sip it while I'm doing videos and stuff. So both my wine glasses were already. I only have 2 because I'm sad like that. I'm so lonely. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah. So I was like, I'm not gonna wash it out. I just grabbed one of my Deadpool pint glasses I got for Christmas like 3 years ago, and that's what I'm sipping it out of because I'm embracing my white trash. Sophisticated. Anyways, guys, it's been crazy. What's happening with you guys? You can't answer right now. But yeah, it's been crazy. This is nice just to have a little solo podcast because, like I said, it can be very therapeutic at times where I just want to get some stuff out, rant a little bit, just talk about shit. By the way, what the fuck's what's going on? I saw something today. Miley Cyrus, topless, again, I guess don't fuck with my freedom or don't mess with my freedom, dealing with abortion. I guess she's turning abortion into a merchandise thing now. It's very strange. And that was a big, okay, this is what it is, guys. When it comes to that discussion, first off, it's so weird that it's such a big discussion because I don't understand why it's such a big discussion. I mean, I'm pro-choice, but I'm pro-choice to a point. If you haven't made that choice in a month or up to 6 weeks, I don't know, whenever the heartbeat ends up happening, I don't know the logistics of it all. It's just have the baby and give it up for adoption, please. People on the far left, super liberal, they act like abortion is birth control. it's like that. And then people on the far right just think that you're flat out just, the day after. They think if guys shoot a load into a towel, you're a murderer. I mean, that's pretty much how far they go with all that. So people on the far left, the crazy left and the crazy right, shut the fuck up. Stop talking about it. Stop making it seem like it's... Nobody should want to have an abortion, okay? I know I have friends who have had abortions. It's a horrible experience. They said it was the toughest experience, the toughest choice they've ever had to make in their lives. So that's why I find it creepy that the left, especially, act like it's just, oh yeah, just easy. Go in there, get it flushed out, and you're done. No, it's not like that. I don't think Miley Cyrus has ever had an abortion. Who knows? But they act like it's a fucking form of birth control. It's weird. Use the Plan B pill. Come on. That's a form of birth control. It's so weird. Nobody should ever want an abortion. And then, of course, they turn it into like, hey, they're all up in my uterus. And then it's like, no, they just don't want you to do that. They don't care if you do anything else. They just don't want you to do this one thing. But all of a sudden, that's just taking away every kind of right. It's a weird thing. I'm just kind of watch and see the debates back and forth. I'm like, it's so fucking retarded because bottom line is no one should ever want to get one. Bottom line. Okay? Everybody should avoid it at all costs. There's many ways to do it. You pull out, you wrap it up, you take a pill, you fucking shoot it on the tits. Anyways, all right, okay. So back to the fandom here and the craziness that's been happening. Just in the past few days, really. It started in the weekend, and it sucks. I hate it because sometimes just things just start up, and I get crazy wackos in my mentions who want to say who just want Warner Brothers to burn to the ground, but at the same time, they want Warner Brothers to release the Snyder Cut. It's a very weird logic. I don't understand it. Claims that Shazam was a flop, even though it's like pretty much close to $500 million with an $80 million budget. Not a flop, underperformed, yes, because AT&T and Warner Brothers were hoping it was going to get close to $1 billion or even get to $1 billion because they're fucking retarded like that. How do you think like an unknown to the public superhero is going to make it, family friendly? The release date was really what hurt it. Don't release it in between two Marvel movies. Their first female-led movie and Endgame, which ended up being their most successful movie. Why release it in between there? I don't know. It's a fucking Christmas movie. If you watch it, it's a Christmas movie. Release it around that time, you dumbasses. Jesus fuck. It's ridiculous. So yeah, just get those Looney Tunes and shit starts, and man, people, the crazy ones flood my mentions. It's weird, and I'm like, okay, I did that. I think at the beginning of May because I remember I was in Newport Beach for my cousin's thing, and I remember posting, and I was just bored, and then I started just commenting, and all of a sudden my mentions blew up. So I'm like, I don't want to do that again. But then it happened again, and what caused the meltdowns for this little pocket of the fandom was the fact that Robert Pattinson was confirmed to play Batman, full on confirmed for Matt Reeves, and that just kind of, I guess, these guys just had it in their brains, and they were listening to the false scoops out there of the fact that Ben Affleck was going to come back, possibly direct the Batman movie, possibly be in it. They were rooting for that. And it was just really sad because we always got shit over here about the sources. But yet, some people over here were going, my sources said this, and this, that, and this, and they really wanted to go for that. And I found it really funny because one significant person was saying that, of course I was excited for it because I was happy because the people I hate in this little pocket of the fandom, I'm like, oh, shove it in their faces. And I went, no, I'm a Batman fan. You guys know this. You guys have been following me forever. You guys know I'm a diehard Batman fan. been for as far back as I pretty much can remember. And when I heard that Matt Reeves was going to direct the movie, because I even said, yeah, Ben Affleck can't not, that's a tough gig. Directing a bat suit? Are you fucking kidding me? That'd be difficult as fuck. So when I heard that they got Matt Reeves, I went, yes, perfect. The guy has made great movies. So let him do a Batman flick. 100% for it. But as soon as, things started tilting a different way, like I said, and I've said 157 times, probably 157,000 times, I would much prefer Ben Affleck's Batman and his script with Deathstroke and that whole battle. I'd much prefer that, 100%, but it's not happening. I've accepted it. Accepted it a while ago. So now I'm like, okay, let's see what Matt Reeves does. Oh, he thinks Robert Pattinson can be a good Batman? Let's see what happens. I'm not judging by those stupid fucking Twilight movies. I don't think Robert Pattinson even wants to acknowledge any of that shit. I'm judging by where I've seen him in Good Time and Lost City of Z. Okay? And you guys should watch those movies. I'm going to watch High Life. I'm going to watch whatever else, just to get more of those acting chops. But Good Time, you really see the acting chops. Big time. Big time for Good Time. But that's when the meltdowns really happened, because I guess they were like, okay, it's actually happening. Oh my God. But the fact that it was like, that I was accused of being that petty, that the only reason why I liked it was because of the haters? Wow. You're petty for fucking thinking that. So things went awry and things went back and forth, and I was like trying to just keep it just back and forth. But then as soon as the rule that I guess these guys are going by was revealed, and that's the rule of, if you're for any of these new movies on the slate, or you liked any of the previous ones like Shazam or Aquaman, you are against the Snyder Cut and you're the enemy. Literally was called the enemy. Yeah, that's how these fucking guys think. And it's a hive mind thing. Wow, someone's really loud out there. It was, and I couldn't believe it. I went, what the fuck? This is someone I had some respect for. Yeah. And this person has actually contributed to the Snyder Cut movement, I think recently, and I went, oh, good for him. We don't see eye to eye anymore, but good for him. But now it was like, holy shit. You're really going to fucking say that? And these guys will shit on everything that comes out. They fucking hate Patty Jenkins. They hate the new Wonder Woman poster. They hate shitting on all that. They're constantly underneath every Warner Brothers post saying like, how dare you, shame on you. They're acting like fucking petty little children all the time. Underneath Twitter comments, I'm sorry, but that does not make you look good at all. I don't know why they keep on thinking that that's a good look. It's not. It's not. You sound like a jealous ex-girlfriend commenting under a post where like your ex fucking is like taking a selfie with his new girlfriend, and you're commenting, sulking, and acting like a fucking moron. Stop doing that. It's not doing anything. Commenting under that, it's not doing anything. I just couldn't believe it. A lot of things just came out, and we just, I guess on our side, which is stupid because they act like it's fucking war. Garza and I talked about that on the Vodka stream. And then, just to make matters worse, God, one particular person did a big time no dick move. A pussy move. Actually, I wouldn't even say dick move. It was a pussy move. So I get a screenshot sent to me that a certain individual posted on Vero. And we all know that Vero and who is pretty much the head honch on Vero. Posted the Vodka stream that I did last Friday with John Garza. And basically captioned it with, wow. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. There's a lot of people that live in my apartment complex that don't give a fucking rat's ass about anybody but themselves here. It's really crazy. They rev their engines. They blast their music. It's good times, And this is why these people probably fucking work at goddamn Del Taco. Anyways, so this person, I'm just going to say it because he's said my name and he's said it on, because he's got his own podcast. His name is Mr. West Ashley, okay? And some of you guys already know what I was talking about because we've had our Twitter back and forth a few times. But he posted on Vero and saying that you wonder why these guys are anti-Snyder, and then said, clowns, blah, blah, blah. I swear, these guys are a hive mind. I don't know how many times I've been called a clown by these guys. They think it's like the ultimate insult, and I'm going, really? That's not. Pennywise? Joker? Fuck yeah! Come up with something new. Seriously, be original. Don't think like you're like your constituents. Jesus Christ. It's amazing. Like, I really think they're a hive mind. So he posted on his Vero because he knows that Snyder follows him, or I don't know if they're connected or whatever, and has liked his post and his podcast, and he displays it out there like, oh my God, Zack Snyder liked my podcast, as if he really thinks that Zack Snyder took the time to listen to it. That's cute, because Snyder's a busy guy. I don't think he's listening to your podcast there, buddy. But okay, and I guess this is now a new term called Zack Crack. Zack Crack. Where everybody just wants to get a like, oh my God, he liked my post. And I get that, but it's like, okay, you're trying to hurt me with that, but I got the ultimate Zack Crack. I met the man in person, I shook his hand, he signed my poster, we talked, I made him laugh, he told me I appreciate what you do, and then he said, hey, this is Zack Snyder, you're watching the Film Junkie. That's a lifetime worth of Zack Crack, okay? I'm just saying. But, yeah, he posted it on there to, I guess, score brownie points with Snyder. And to me, that was an unspoken rule to not do that. Because with other individuals that disagree with me and I disagree with them, that happened to them as well. Somebody was going on Vero to post screenshots of their tweets because, you know, their tweets are a lot different than the way they act in Vero. But, like I said, unspoken rule. It's kind of like in John Wick, the Continental, no fucking killing or fighting on the grounds. I think we all kind of agreed that was how Vero was. But no, to Mr. Ashley here, he decided, no, I'm going to throw these guys under the bus. And of course, he didn't do it on Twitter because I would easily find out. But no, somebody sent me the screenshot and I went, you got to be fucking kidding me. And it actually pissed me off. I couldn't believe it. Like, wow, really? You're just going to go ahead and do that and say lies. Not only is this guy a piece of shit for doing that, but he's also a liar because that Vodka stream was full of positivity for Snyder. We raved about his work and about the man. So it was a flat-out lie, and he's also a pussy for doing that. Big time. And so I couldn't believe it, and I called him out on Twitter. Just flat out did. I'm like, you know, what the fuck? Why would you do that? And his whole thing was the fact that was his opinion. His opinion is I'm anti-Snyder, which is just flawed to the max because no, anybody here, any of you guys would say, no, you are totally not anti-Snyder. And I've gotten numerous messages saying that no, that's not the case. So it's not really an opinion. It's a fact that I'm not anti-Snyder. So I don't think he knows what opinion is to a fact. Nowadays, people just think that, you know, facts and feelings go hand in hand. It's weird. He can have his opinion about certain things I say, and he can call me a clown all he wants. That's totally fine. And, you know, and I have every right to say anything I want about him. He has every right to say anything he wants about me. But it's just when it's flat out lies. That's when I kind of go, what the fuck? And then trying to show Snyder, even though Snyder knows better, the man knows who I am and what I've done to help and everything. It's really quite sad that it had to lead to that. Like I said, I thought it was just like an unspoken bond with everybody, no matter how much disagreements we have, is to not really bring all the fucking bullshit to Vero. But he wanted to do that, so I called him out. And you can actually go to his Twitter. He has a knack and has a need to quote tweet. He can't just like respond. He has to quote tweet to to satisfy his ego. Everybody says I have an ego, but my God, I was just trying to just, reply. But he kept having a quote tweet because he has to pat himself on the back to his followers. It's just like, fuck, man. Wow. It's very strange. So then I said, no, let's cut the bullshit. Let's get out from behind the keyboards and the Twitter obvies. And you come on my live stream and let's hash this out. Let's straighten this fucking shit out. And he said, okay, you tell me the time. So I did. I said, I do it every Friday night. Let's do it live, uncut, to the point. Fucking do it. I've put this out there before too, by the way. I said if anybody, especially if anybody who has a voice, doesn't like what I'm doing and what I talk about, feel free to come on my podcast or come on my live stream now. I put this out there last year, and we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it civilly, and I'm all about civil discussion. And he said he's wanted to for a while, but he never came at me directly at all. Okay, this is the way these fucking people think. They have the mindset of 12-year-olds. It's weird. Like they're going to tell, oh yeah, it's like that in movies. They're going to try to make me look bad to the main dude when it's all just fucking bullshit. When the guy literally said that in the Vodka stream, we said for people to stop donating. Yes, to stop donating. Show me where we said to do that. Oh my God. I think it's fucking fantastic. I've raved about how everybody has donated and how it's going to charity, how great it is. I've raved about it. I've done videos about it. I've talked about it on the podcast. The guy's just flat out lying. He's pathological. It's weird. Oh, it's so fucking strange. And I told the guy, I'm like, come on the podcast. Come on the podcast. Hey, let's do it. And he said, tell me when. And I told him when. And he said he couldn't because he was working. And I said, okay, this was last night. I said, well, let's do it tomorrow night, which would have been tonight. Couldn't do it. And then all of a sudden he started flipping it. He wants me to go on his show called Go Deep. And he wants me to go on there. And he kept on pushing for that. And kept on making it seem like I was like afraid to go on that. And I said flat out, no. From what you did and how shady you are and how fucked up you did what you did, you think I'm going to go on your pre-recorded show? Fuck that. I want you to come over here and we do this live and in person, face to face, well, cam to cam, which sounds very disgusting, by the way. Jesus Christ. I want you to do this live and uncut. Nothing gets fucked with. And it's like, you really think I'm going to go on that? Not to mention, my audience is about, fucking 15, 20 times bigger than yours? I'm just saying. He benefits. I don't benefit. He benefits. I think that's the reason why he wanted me to go on his pod is because, I'm going to get the Film Junkie. I'm going to get a lot of views. And it's like, I don't benefit because most of the people that follow me don't even know who the fuck he is. And that's why I'm like, why am I even complaining about this? But it was just the fact that he just did that. That was just sleazy. That's slimy to do that. I would never do that to even my biggest detractors about the Snyder Cut movement. I would never go and post something and flat out say they're anti-Snyder on Vero where Snyder will see it. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. And of course, he went back and forth and he melted down. Like I said, you could see all his tweets. Just straight out meltdowns. There's even people that backed me up that said he won't go on it. Are you going to go on it? And then he fucking insulted those people. And then he would just stop talking. And I kept saying, just tell me when. And I said, and the invitation is still open. And I guess he listens to this, and he's probably listening to this now. Hey, man, it's still open to come on the podcast. You're on the live stream. Any live stream, whatever day, pick a day. You come on here, okay? And we'll talk about it. And I'll be civil. Okay, right now I'm ranting because that was a piece of shit move you did. And just, the flat out lies and just everything. It's just like, what in the fuck? But of course, he's too much of a pussy to do it. I'm flat out saying it. He doesn't want to do it. I don't know why. I called him out. I knew he wasn't. I was like, watch, I'm going to force his hand. He's not going to do it. And I was right. But if he decides to change his mind, I'm down for it. Whenever. But yeah, that's just a pussy move. My God. You just don't do that. You don't do that. Saying they're anti-Snyder. There was nothing anti-Snyder about that. Oh, you were talking shit about the movement. No. We were talking shit about the certain people that always talk shit about us and saying that we're against stuff. And we were talking about what happened over the weekend when these guys are talking. Well, that's the thing. These guys are like his buddies. So they're in that, he's part of that little pocket where they think like you can't enjoy any of the new movies that Warner Brothers is putting out or DC is putting out. You're against Zack Snyder and the Zack Snyder movement. It's so fucking ridiculous. Even though Snyder is showing support to all the new movies, I don't fucking understand the way these guys think. It's what? It's just it baffles me. It baffles me, and it sucks too because I'm tired of the infighting. I really am. I'm like, can we all just like, hey, well, I mean, it's sad because a lot of us have accepted that we're not getting Snyder's vision anymore, okay? He did his movies, and all I want, and all like that most people want, is to see his Justice League, to get that Man of Steel trilogy. Yeah, we were promised a 5-part arc. We're not getting that. But these people think that Aquaman and the Wonder Womans and everything and Shazam was supposed to be all part of Snyder, and he was supposed to overlook it, and they were supposed to go by Snyder's tone and everything. That's right. Shazam was supposed to be way darker than it was. And this is Shazam. This is a character about a young boy who yells out Shazam with magic and turns into a big superhero. Yeah, it was supposed to be a lot darker, apparently. Yeah, you know, they cry about creative integrity. This is what artistic integrity, but it's only about Snyder. They don't care about the artistic integrity for James Wan, for Patty Jenkins, for David F. Sandberg. They don't give a rat's fucking ass about their artistic integrity. They want those directors to conform back to what Snyder was doing. But not even Snyder would agree with that. That's what I don't understand. It's like Snyder would not agree with that. He would want these people to do their own thing, to have their own artistic integrity. But these fucking ding-dongs don't understand that. And they wonder why people with large groups, bloggers out there, are getting chastised by these people and getting harassed. And then even other people who support Snyder and was supporting the Snyder Cut movement have walked away. They have walked away because of the toxicity that these people have thrown at them because those people said shit that they didn't want to hear. And they're trying to do that to me. They're trying to do that to Colbert. Trying to do that to Garza. Trying to do that to a lot of people. Shiraz, comic book debate. You don't hear about him talking about the Snyder Cut movement that much anymore. Why? And I don't mean to like use him as an example, but hey, guess what? He was a great big voice in the community. He walked away because of these people. That's bad. That is, you're just, it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. And they don't understand it. They don't understand it, you know? It's fucking weird, man. It's strange. Well, what can he do? What can he do? And, you know, I try not to always call out or get in infighting and this, that, and this. I try not to. There's certain individuals I will not converse with anymore. And I said it on my Twitter. I'm like, this is the last time I'm engaging with this person. Not going to do it. If Mr. Ashley wants to come on my Vodka stream, well, he knows where I'm at. So that's up to him. If he has the danglers, you know, in his pants to do it, then come at me. But I'm not going to fucking respond to him because it gets nowhere. It really does. It's like, let's just fucking do a live stream, hash it out, talk about it. Tell me why you decided to do that. Why are you saying lies? That's all I'd want to get out. But the whole Twitter back and forth, done with that. Doesn't get anywhere because it's very easy to hide behind your keyboard and your avatar. It's very easy. It's not easy to do a live stream, obviously, because he doesn't want to do it. Yeah, so, but, it's just, I don't know. And somebody's lighting up fireworks now. It's crazy. Hope it's fireworks. Maybe a meth lab just blew up. Oh! Go outside and take a deep breath. Yeah, so I just wanted to get that off my chest. Ranting and raving, but yeah, like I said, I mean, Vero's off limits, man. It's the Continental in this John Wick universe. Snyder left Twitter. He left Twitter to go and went to Vero because he was tired of the bullshit. So why are you going to bring that shit to him? I don't care who you disagree with. I don't care if it's the people that disagree with me. I don't care if you disagree with me. You don't fucking do that shit. It was an unwritten rule, and you should have understood that. Okay? Fuck you if you do that. Anyways, yeah, so what else we should talk about? Well, Patty Jenkins, she posted that lovely poster. Yeah, it's a little psychedelic. It's definitely the Wonder Woman posters for the first movie are definitely better. This one was cool. I kind of dug it just because it was just so different. That's the way I dug it. And then, of course, there are people that are comparing it to Thor Ragnarok, and I'm like, what? Because it has color? Again, you guys just hate color. They hate color. It's weird. These men, they just fucking hate color. It's like Snyder had his own unique tone. He did. And it's fantastic. And it works for him. It's just the way that he does his color palette is great. That doesn't mean these other artists have to do the fucking same thing. And he doesn't want it that way. My God. They think they're fighting for Snyder's legacy and this, that, and this. And if Snyder actually looked into this and actually listened to these guys, he would be like, no, you were wrong. I know 100%. It's just, it boggles my mind. It's weird. But, oh yeah, you could watch Us now. I should watch that again after, kind of having theories and stuff like that. I need to watch that movie again. It's interesting. What else has been going on? Well, no. Yeah, it was a busy May. A lot of stuff, man. Did some traveling, not like big time traveling, just traveling in California. Newport Beach, which was great. Went to Palm Springs for a day one time, or for half a day. And then I went to Vegas. So that was actually outside of California. Yeah, I went to Vegas over Memorial Day weekend. This is crazy, guys. Okay, this is crazy. I mean, I already told you guys about the whole weird fucking small universe thing with the my cousin's wedding, how I graduated with the bride's sister. And then their cousin, I've known since 5th grade. We're fucking weird. So over Memorial Day, I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas because my second cousin, my cousin's son, was graduating high school, and they were throwing like a big, thing, and family was coming down and everything. So we, of course, went over there because it's not, it's about 3.5, 4 hours away from here. And we decided, yeah, let's go there for the weekend. So we went Friday, got there, and, just chilled Friday. We stayed at my dad's because he lives out there. What did we do Friday night? Oh, yeah, we just got dinner and stuff. It wasn't anything too spectacular. So Saturday, it was like, okay, so second cousin, who's a guy, graduating. And then the next day, it was a second party where my cousin's wife, it was her birthday. So we had a second little get-together. And then we ended up leaving that evening, because we didn't want to leave Monday morning because traffic would have been fucking horrible. Leaving Vegas on Monday morning. That's when everybody leaves. So we left Sunday night, didn't fucking hit any traffic. Hit a lot of goddamn bad weather, though, man. Windy as fuck, and then it got rainy. Man, this weather's been crazy. So it was great because then it was like I got home and I got to do a vodka stream, which was fun. And I know a lot of people were like, "What are you doing on Sunday, man? I got work tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh, that sucks for you. If you lived in the United States, you didn't have to." No. I felt bad, but it was still fun. So the next day, okay, that was on my dad's side. So now we got my mom's side. Okay, my second cousin on my mom's side, who's a girl, my cousin's daughter, who's a woman, graduating. And then guess what? They were also celebrating her husband's birthday. Very fucking weird. So you're talking about both sides of the family celebrating a graduation, celebrating their spouse's birthday, and it was gender swapped. Fucking weird, man. It blew my mind when I thought about it. It's very strange. Like, what the hell, man? May was a weird month. Crazy month. Now June is just going to be relaxed. I mean, even work was crazy. Well, work's been crazy. Yeah. Work's been nuts. I don't even... I want to move to Vegas, but I just... what's hard about just... I'm a single dude. And, my brothers even said, "Oh, what's stopping you?" A lot of people go, "What's stopping you?" It's a big fucking thing. I mean, a lot of people just think it's just easy to just pack up and go. And it can be. I have the option. But I'm going, okay, well, first off, my dad, he always said, well, if you ever come here, you can stay with me for a bit till you, land on your feet. Yeah, but now my dad, he's got a roommate. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that. So now that kind of is off the table. So now if I want to go to Vegas and move to Vegas, I'm going to have something really lined up. Because, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because California sucks. It does. The economy is so shit. The taxes are so high. In Nevada, it's just nice and, ugh. I mean, if anybody follows my normal Instagram, I took a picture. I said, "Hello, Vegas." And it almost looked like I was at some casino or something. The pool. My God, the pool had cabanas. It was clean. It had a grill, a flat screen TV, lounge areas in the pool, fitness center, all just sparkly clean. And he had this 2-bedroom apartment on top of a garage, paying $14.50 a month. To get something like that in California, you're well into $2,000. You're probably at $2,500. I couldn't believe it. Because it was the first time, because my dad moved out of the house and, and it was the first time, because we hadn't been there in like a year and a half. First time we visited his new apartment. So it was like, what the fuck? It was so nice. And I couldn't believe it. That's why people are jumping ship. People are moving to Arizona or Nevada from California. Because it's so bad here. It's so bad here. It's getting worse. The homeless population is bad, and they won't do anything about it. Oh, man, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I took a deep breath, and I was like, okay, hold on. Whew. I had a nice big steak for dinner. Okay, we're good. Take a little drink of the Noir. The Batman Noir. Oh, we're getting a trilogy, motherfuckers. It's going to be great. Why are you so anti-Batfleck? No, I'm not. I have 1, 2. That's it? Yeah. Looks like that's it. Oh, one in my room? Yeah. Batfleck pictures up. Oh, and I got some, right here on my desk, I have Nightmare Batman. And then over where my TV is, I got, Batman from BVS right there. Yeah, I'm so anti-Batfleck. No, I've just accepted the fact that he's not coming back. And I'm glad that Ben Affleck's going to have some peace of mind and do some fucking work. Again, guys. Snyder and Affleck went through hell with this shit. I know Snyder still wants to get his Justice League out. And I know, and I'm 100% all about that. And I know you guys are too. But that's it. They are not coming back. And these guys have it in their heads that they can bring them back. No. You're doing a horrible disservice to them. They now have peace of mind. Remember how pissed off during interviews that Ben Affleck was when he was promoting his Live by Night movie, and they kept asking him about Batman? There was an interview where he was pissed about it. He was sick and fucking tired of it. The guy he fell off the wagon, was going through a divorce during the whole fucking thing, and you guys want him to come back. Get the fuck out of here. But I will say this about the Batman movie. There is something interesting about it that has to do with Ben Affleck that I'm looking more into because I have another little birdie that started feeding me information. And I know, oh my God, another source, Dave? Really? Another fucking source? I'm doing air quotes. Source! Okay. And it's so funny because my source, or as I said, my guy, the one that, was feeding me the Snyder Cut stuff, there's so much validation, so much confirmation that he's legit. And I'm just like, I don't know how people continue not to think that he's not legit. I mean, even recently, which was one of the things that I guess led to the whole meltdowns, was that Steppenwolf was changed very early on. Snyder confirmed that. And it was like, okay, yeah, that's what I was told. Cool. Trust me, guys, I would prefer the original Steppenwolf design. I thought it was awesome. But that's not the case. And if we get the Snyder Cut, it's going to be the new design. So deal with it. Sorry. I would very much like the old one, just like you, but deal with it. Yeah, I got a little heat for that. It was so fucking retarded. I mean, just like, sorry that my source was right. And right about the runtime, anti-life equation, fountainhead, whatever. Okay, anyways, now to this new one. This is not somebody who's tied to Warner Brothers or Snyder. It's just other shit and sending me information, legit shit. And send me something, I'm like, about the Batman. I'm like, okay, interesting. But I'm looking more into it, not going to fucking just blow my wad like some guys do when they just get a DM about this shit. You can't do that. You got to vet. You got to fucking vet these people. You really got to vet them. You can't just throw shit out there because you want to be a scooper. No. Being scooper is fucking retarded. Don't even do that. Because you're going to be wrong. It's a bad gig. I wanted to be a scooper a while ago, and I went, fuck that. I just want to talk. I just want to say some shit. That's all I want to do. I don't want to be a fucking scooper. I really wanted to at one point. I thought that was the gig. And like I said, I always compare it to fucking Jake Gyllenhaal and Nightcrawler. I wanted to be, it was like that. Fuck that. I don't want to do that. I love the fact that you guys want to hear what I have to say about shit. That's what I love. That's what makes me hit the record button every day. That's right. And it also makes me drink. No. I know some people, do you have a problem, Dave? No, I don't. If it starts affecting my work, then it would. Hey, sip on a glass of wine during the week, at night, whatever. They say that's good, right? It's not like I'm getting just flat out blackout drunk. No, I can't even remember the last time I got blackout drunk. I never get to like that. I think the last time I did that was a couple birthdays ago, maybe. But you're supposed to do that on your birthday. But yeah, when you hear about like a legitimate, full-blown AIDS alcoholic, they just like constantly get blackout drunk. They're belligerent. It's affecting their lives, affecting the people around them, their work. No, I might sip on something while I work, but if it's wine, it's what the fuck? Who cares? So don't worry, guys. If it turns into a problem, trust me. But I'm just, I like to drink. That's fine. And I know even sometimes I'm like, maybe I should cut it back a little bit. And there's even been times where I'm like, I'm not going to have a drink tonight. Fuck it. I don't need to. I'm just going to fucking sip water and go to bed early. And those are actually nice mornings. I wake up going, cool, So, there's just nothing wrong with like a Friday night when I do the vodka stream. That is so much fun, guys. I look forward to it every week. You just got to realize that. I'm so glad I came up with the vodka stream. And of course, it could change to the whiskey stream, the bourbon stream, the rum stream. I look forward to it because it's the end of the week and I could bullshit with you guys in the live chat. And it's just like, we're sipping on something, getting a little loose. I look forward to it every week. You don't even know. That's why when I got home from Vegas on Sunday, I'm like, you know what? I missed out on it. Let's do it tonight. I don't have to work tomorrow. It's so much fun. It really is so much fun. I'm glad that I thought, hey, let's do that. So, all right. Let's fucking answer some questions now. I think I've rambled on enough. If you want to ask a question for me, the best way to do it is go on Twitter and ask a question and hashtag Film Junket Podcast. That's all you got to do. And I will find it. And I will talk to you. So here we go, guys. Adam, the movie Jam. Pick one to have dinner with. Zack Snyder or Gal Gadot. There's no contest. Zack Snyder. Yes, Gal Gadot is gorgeous, beautiful, and oh my God. But she's married. It's not like anything's going to happen. And what? We could talk about Wonder Woman and stuff like that. But you're talking about Zack Snyder? I would love to have dinner and a fucking couple of drinks, few drinks with that man. And just talk. You know how much knowledge that guy has and talk about certain things? Yeah. Zack Snyder, 100%. I mean, yeah. Oof. Yeah, now that I think it's like, oof, ah, man. But still, yeah, Snyder. Majin Gugu Black. Majin, I always say his name wrong because I'm not into anime. That Christian Harloff Collider meltdown clip that Film God posted was blown up. Even Red Letter Media reacted. What was your initial reaction to it, and how do you feel about these Disney shills finally getting called out? Yeah, I saw it. I thought it was hilarious. I'm not one of those people, too, that's like... I don't really like to comment on other YouTube channels too much. I don't know. I thought about doing a video, but I went, even if I've done it in the past, I'm like, I don't really want to do that now, but I don't know. Maybe it's something I should take up. But, yeah, I saw it, and then they tried to play it off, apparently, like it was a bit. And, like, bullshit, Christian. You don't have those chops. Thing is, I listen to him. He goes on the KLOS morning show over here in SoCal. Frosty, Heidi, and Frank. He goes on there once a week. He's actually going to be on there tomorrow. He goes on every Thursday to talk about the movies and stuff. And he's actually really great on that show. And he actually talked about not getting invited to that whole thing. But yeah, he acted like a little baby about it. It was really sad. But I mean, it's Collider. I've heard so many bad things about Collider and stuff. They're all, there's just shady fucking people that are running that thing. And I kind of almost understand why they got pissed off. But at the same time, I'm like, why are you going to do that live when there's other people in the room who are noticeably uncomfortable? I mean, they were going, oh my God, mommy and daddy are fighting at the dinner table. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to eat my fucking rice pilaf. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like, don't do that live, you dumbasses. Jesus fucking Christ. Be professional, for fuck's sake. But at the same time, it's their fucking show. They do whatever they want. Brad is all in. Brad Curran. Does Tom King's involvement with New Gods increase your anticipation for it? It does a little bit because I'm always fancy about... I mean, I like I said, I've given you guys... I have my reservations about Ava DuVernay doing New Gods. I don't have faith because... when she actually had her big time movie, it was horrible. It was a shit show. Wrinkle in Time was just one of my least favorite movies last year. It was pretty bad, in my opinion. So I was like, is she gonna handle New Gods? What the fuck? But the fact that they have a comic book writer do that. And I know some people are like, oh, well, yeah, but his Batmans weren't that good. They weren't selling well in this. Yeah, so there's a little bit of whatever, but hey, I that actually increases it because, yeah, whatever help she can get. Mr. Stephen Colbert. I always thought it was Colbert, but it's actually Colbert, like you said on the podcast. It's funny how I've talked to that guy for a while, and I did not know how to pronounce his last name. It's okay. I know a lot of people just say, hey, what's up, Pena? I'm like, oh, it's actually Pena. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Is that an American Beauty reference, you motherfucker? You want to film a plastic bag just flowing in the wind? Eric M. Blake. He asks, so, do we know anything about the Witcher series other than Cavill being Geralt? That shows how much I know about the Witcher right there. I don't know how to say that. While the secrecy over the rest of the cast, personally, I'd cast Ava Green as Yennefer and Amy Adams as Triss. Well, I think they should keep things a secret. I think everything should be kept a secret. You know, little things here and there, fine, cool. But there's nothing wrong with keeping things a secret. I don't know anything about it. We don't know anything about it. We know what he looks like, and we know it's based off that, and hopefully it's going to be kick-ass. Mr. M. Blake, which I commend him. He was actually on Mundane Mats. I forgot what his new YouTube channel is. Talking about the Snyder Con stuff, and I watched that video, and I thought, good job, I know some people can, we can all get a little fanatic at times, and I understood Matt's like, hey, some of the dialogue sounds a little bit like war cries. Let's tone it down a little bit, but it was a good discussion, and I'm glad that it just shows you how far the Snyder Cut movement has become. That's why I'm like, okay, yeah, get more eyes, get more people noticing, get more people donating. But apparently I'm telling people not to donate anymore. Yeah, stop donating, please. Apparently. Take this, what's his nuts can take this little sound clip and say, don't donate. Fucking stupid. He also asked, so we know your thoughts on Robert Pattinson playing totally 100% not young Batfleck, but what's casual Batman's take? Oh, still waiting for his video about his cinematic crushes, by the way. That's coming. It sucks because, I started doing this whole new thing where I just have a list. I make a list at the beginning of the week, and it always constantly changes. Mainly, I add to it. I very rarely take away from it. What I do now is every Sunday, and I put like the dates between this date and that date. These are the videos I have planned for the week. And I want to try, and I always try to cross them off the list. It's something that's really helped me in these past, 2 or 3 weeks that I've done it. It's really helped me. And it really feels a lot more satisfying. It's just something that you really need to do for your brain. Because there'll be other times, fuck it, I'm not going to do it, this, that, and this. Like I posted that Sonic video. If I didn't do this list thing, I probably would have just totally said, no, I'm not going to talk about the Sonic design. It's been a week and a half. Nobody cares. But no, I was like, no, I put it on the list. Let's fucking do it. There's certain things that I'm going, yeah, this is way off. I don't even need to fucking talk about that. And I'll take it off the list. But the fact that I do that. And so there's 3 casual Batman videos that are on that list that I'm hopefully going to get to. They've been pushed twice. So we'll get to that. Don't worry about it. Ubermensch 1938. Should I watch John Wick based off the Vibrant movie poster? I mean, I guess you're talking about that because of the Wonder Woman movie poster. Now you should just watch John Wick 3 because it's fucking awesome. Gaurav Hassan, he asks, reaction to Warner Brothers not attending Comic-Con this year. I'm about to do a short video about that after this, and so just look for that. Mr. Film Biz Wiz, do you think the news that Warner Brothers is not having a DC panel on is a good idea or a bad idea for the studio? I mean, personally, I think I don't really care because I think they're going to release trailers anyways. And, I mean, I do like the whole suspense of it, but, you know, it's whatever. They're still probably going to release a bunch of shit around that time, so I don't think we have to worry about it. Jonathan Sanchez. Non-superhero related question. Do you think Lion King, Hobbs and Shaw, Rambo are going to fail at the box office? Lion King will not. I don't think Hobbs and Shaw. I don't think the three of them won't at all. Lion King won't for sure. Hobbs and Shaw will probably not. I think it'll do well. I think people will be they're hyped for it because it's just silly actions to rock Jason Statham. And Rambo is probably low budget as shit, so it'll probably double, triple its profit. I wouldn't be surprised. What are your thoughts about our current reboot era and the studios not coming out with original movies? Should we be open to new non-superhero things? Yes! And the thing is, there is original shit out there, but nobody wants to go fucking see it. That's my biggest gripe. It's totally fine for studios to reboot, rehash, fine. Try to soak up as much dollars at it, but they're also releasing original shit too. The thing is, you fuckers aren't seeing it. You're all going to pay to go see it. What the fuck? Sorry. You know, we live in a world where we get information instantly at our fingertips. Okay, original movies, they're not going to get the big market push as the big movies. You got to sniff them out. I still have to watch that fucking, that astronaut movie with Brad Pitt. Apparently, you know, that's supposed to be really, really good. I haven't watched the trailer yet. So, hey, guess what, guys? Go watch that. It's original. There's a lot of original stuff out there. Go watch it. You can look it up. You can literally type it in, and it'll take you a minute and 37 seconds to find original shit. And then you could go look up movie times and go support it. It's out there. But they don't have the big budgets. That's it. Sorry, I'm not getting on you, Mr. Sanchez. I'm just getting on the whole nature of the whole fucking thing. There's still original shit out there. But nobody goes and sees it. Nobody goes and fucking talks about it. That's why I made it a point to do a review for Rocket Man. And you know, if you go to if you look at the view count of that video, it's like at, 300 and something? Maybe it's reaching 400. Yeah, because nobody gave a fuck. I'm like, this was a very unique biopic. You guys should all see it. I think it was better than Bohemian Rhapsody, but hey, guess what? Nobody gives a fuck. It's just the way it is. David the Batman, he asked, do you think WW84 is a reboot story? I hope not. I don't think it's supposed to be. But it is a little weird. But who knows? Gary Mall. Why the hell do you think DC is skipping? God damn, you guys in the fucking... Isn't it now perfect time for Marvel to... since Marvel is basically over the... Well, Marvel has their own thing. Now, like I said, they just got to release shit. That's all they got to do. They really don't... The whole Hall H thing, yeah, it's pretty cool, but they never did a live stream. They never did anything to really promote it. And it really, to me, it didn't really have any effect on too much. Except for our little community. And it was always a fun day, and I'll give it that, but I don't know. I know it was screened at the Director's Cut event, but the Ultimate Cut of BVS, the actual Director's Cut, do you know of any additional scenes other than the super hearing stuff? Yeah, that was 3 hours, right? I was told that the Ultimate Cut was actually like 3 hours and 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, there's a lot more. Not a lot more, but at least 15 to 20 minutes more. For all we know, there was an assembly cut that was 4 hours. Gary Mullah says, a while ago, Matt Reeves stated the Batman would, of course, be connected to DCU, just not service other characters with cameos. Do you still believe that, or was Reeves lying to keep our mouth shut? Would he really drop legends like Simons and Irons. Well, he's going to have to with a younger Batman, sadly. As much as I want to see Irons again, and much as I want to see actual J.K. Simmons goddamn Commissioner Gordon, that's one of the things where I'm like, God, fuck. But, I don't think he was lying. Maybe he had intentions, but then things just changed over the year and a half or whatever the fuck it took so long. Ryan, 1784. Well, we've got our Batman. Who's your choice for Joker, Robin, Penguin, Alfred? Yeah. P.S. Will you be at San Comic-Con? There's a chance I might be. Still working that out. I'll do videos on anything on all those. Don't worry. For pics. Christo, what are you currently binge watching on Netflix and why? I'm currently watching nothing, but Black Mirror, the new season just came out, so that'll be my new binge. For sure! Because I love Black Mirror, and I think it's just fucking excellent goddamn storytelling. And it creeps me the fuck out. John Aaron Garza! Do you know the Muffin Man? Maybe. I am the Muffin Man. Fucker. I don't know what that meant. Yeah. Matt McGo77. So we had Batfleck. So what will Robert Pattinson's bat name be? I think everybody's going with Battinson. Battinson. Some people were like, what about Patman? But I've only seen that a couple of times. I see Battinson everywhere, so it looks like that's going to be the case. And so ends the Questions to this podcast, and so ends this podcast. But just to round it up, guys, I'm going to actively try to not do any more infighting with people in the community. And I've said many times, do what you want. I mean, I got it when it came to the campaigns, letter writing, the phone calls. I voiced my opinion about that. Like, hey, I'm not going to participate. Do what you want. This is what I do. I talk into a microphone, into a camera. That's what I do. I get the information out there. I didn't say like nobody, I said to stop after a while. Now it's just beating a dead horse and there's nothing more to it. And I'm glad that it stopped. There's a lot of things that were like, okay, cool, and now stop. Sometimes you got to know when to stop, I guess. But I'm tired of the infighting because people can't be reasoned with. And I don't know. To me, it's just, we all want to see the Snyder Cut. We need to get it out of our brains that, Ben Affleck and Zack Snyder are not coming back to this shit. They're not. They went through hell, and and we have to accept that they're not coming back and that they have now peace of mind. They are working on their own future projects free of the bullshit that they had to go through with all this stuff. Okay? Now, we still want the Snyder Cut. Snyder still wants to give us the Snyder Cut. Eventually, we should get it. If we got the Donner Cut, we can get the Snyder Cut. We just got to be smart about it, and we got to stop the infighting. I'm going to do my best to not, but like I said, when a person who has also a podcast and a somewhat voice went and did something like that, it was bullshit. It was fucked up. I would never do that to my worst enemy. Like I said, sacred ground over there in Vero. It's the Continental. You don't do that. You just don't do that, especially when it's a bold-faced lie. You just don't do that. That just makes you look like a really pathetic person. Just don't do that. I don't care who you disagree with. Don't do that. Don't post screenshots over there. Don't do anything like that. Twitter's a fucking cesspool of bullshit. I get it. But we don't need to bring that over to Vero. We don't. Okay? We just don't need to do that. Be better. Please. Be better, people. And, that's pretty much all I got to say, guys. Appreciate you clicking in and listening to me. I love you. And do all the things. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, shirts, stickers down below. Go to my website. It's not updated. I have not updated that in a month. It's hard. I need to hire like somebody to fucking just update my website. It's just because I'm so busy trying to like look at things and keep the videos flowing that I just So just posted it to repost everything, do a little caption, do all that jargon. Even though it doesn't take like that long, I just go, ugh. I probably need to hire somebody. Anyways, guys. All right. I'll talk to you later.